All right, morning everyone. We're gonna do a quick little live session on the pull-up. I'm gonna talk about the strict pull-up, then the kipping pull-up, and then the butterfly pull-up, and also talk about modifications if you don't have strict pull-ups. So for the strict pull-up position, I'm gonna be kind of close here, and then I'm gonna pop up in the bar. Hands should be right outside the shoulders, thumbs wrapped around. I like, as this is going to allow me to engage most of my lats here versus having a more narrow grip. So always think hands outside the shoulders. If you want to strengthen your lats or work on building your lats more, then you're going to go wider, as that's gonna help you require and utilize more of your lats. So as I pop up in the bar, thumbs wrapped around, it's gonna give me more surface area on the bar, will help me hold on a little bit longer as I do strict pull-ups. So as I pop up, I'm gonna jump straight up. You wanna make sure nothing is underneath you as you do the pull-ups. From here, you wanna think of slightly leaning back versus just shrugging the shoulders. So as I lean back, I wanna think of leaning back behind the pull-up bar slightly. As I lean back, I then want to bend at the elbows, pulling my elbows to the side as I pull my chin up and over the bar, coming all the way down. If I start to just shrug up, I'm using more of my traps and shoulders versus the lats. Those lats are the big muscles that cover your entire back from shoulders down to your lower back. So again, if I show from a profile, I'm going to lean back slightly, minimal slight lean back, and then I want to pull. I want to think of, again, elbows coming out to the side, almost like I'm pinching my shoulder blades together as I get my chin over the bar. Now, kipping pull-ups, kipping pull-ups is we're going to add the incorporation of the hips. You're going to be opening, closing your shoulders. So think of closing, pulling down, opening, pushing away. As you generate momentum there, you want to think of bringing your hips up, bring your knees up, pop the hips, and then chin goes over the bar. I'll demonstrate a couple reps. So again, you think the kip swing, I want to think of a close, open, close, open. As I'm doing that kip swing, I'm generating momentum from the shoulder, then I bring my knees up, pop my hips, and pull my chin over the bar. To sink or to do multiple reps in a row, I want to think of pushing my chin away from the bar. So pull, push, knees up, I push away, stay nice and tight in my lower body. So again, kipping motion is that closing of the shoulder, opening of the shoulder. As I go to butterfly, butterfly's gonna be more of a cyclical motion. Think of like a reverse bicycle. If I pull my knees, it's gonna be hard to show here, but if I pull my knees down and kind of reverse bicycle my feet, I'll try to show from a profile, it might be kind of hard, but I'll pop up to the bar and demonstrate butterfly. Butterfly is faster, but it does require a little more energy. I pop up. As I go, I bring my toes up, hips, and body. It's again, more of a cyclical motion. The reason I'm adding in my hips, whether it is the kipping or the butterfly, is for power. So if I have 1 minute to do as many reps as possible, I'm gonna be able to do more pull-ups if I do kipping or butterfly versus the strict. I recommend that building strength for your strict pull-up is important. You should have a strict pull-up first, as that's gonna build some foundational strength. Then from there, you can move to kipping pull-up or even butterfly. Now, if you don't have a strict pull-up, so these are some variations you can do. Jumping pull-ups, negatives, ring rows. Let's go over ring rows first. So ring rows will be about shoulder width distance apart. I'm going to have my palms face each other. I'm gonna walk about a 45-degree angle out. I want to retract my shoulder blades together as I pull my rings to my armpits, keep my body nice and tight. As I get more comfortable and as I get stronger, you can walk your feet underneath the rings so you're more parallel to the floor. That's going to allow you to incorporate more of the lats. Now again, if you don't have a set of rings, you do have a pull-up bar, you could do jumping pull-ups and also negatives. Jumping pull-ups will require a bencher box. You'll want that underneath your pull-up rig. You will want 1 to 2 fists away from that bar. This is obviously a little bit too low, but for demonstration purposes, I'm just gonna show you this. So I know you guys can't see my feet, but my feet are my bencher box. I'm directly underneath the pull-up bar, hands are right underneath the shoulders. I'm gonna extend my arms, bend my knees. This is the bottom position. From here, I'm gonna jump with my feet, pull with my arms, and get my chin over the bar. Now, if you've been doing jumping pull-ups for a good amount of years, months, and you feel pretty comfortable, you can get to the point where you have 3 or 4 fists away. That just is going to require you to use more of your upper body. Notice as I jump, I have to use more of my upper body to pull. Again, if you're just starting out, 1 to 2 fists away from the bar to your head. That's gonna allow you to have a good amount of distance to use your arms and legs. Negative is gonna be the last one I'm gonna talk about real quickly before we wrap this up. The negative, you're gonna jump to the top and slowly go down. I wouldn't do this in a workout. The eccentric movement is where you're working the negative, and that's gonna make you more sore. You'll feel that in your arms, biceps, and forearms. Demonstrate that real quickly. So again, I'm gonna jump up, and as I jump up, I'm gonna slowly lower my body underneath. Nice and slow, think of a 1, 2, 3 second count. Now, if you're doing negatives, I recommend jumping off to the side. So if for whatever reason you lose track of where the bench or box is underneath you, you don't land on it and mess up your ankle. So I would go off to the side, I jump, slowly count 3, 2, 1, relax, then get back on my bench or box. If you're just starting out, work with 3 to 5 reps of the negatives. If you're doing jumping pull-ups in a workout, definitely great to incorporate, but just be cognizant of the total number of reps you're doing, because if you feel sore the next day, it's probably from that. And if you're doing the ring rows, start with anywhere between 8 to 10 reps for 3 to 4 sets as accessory work. That will help you build that pulling strength, specifically your posterior chain, lats, specifically. So any questions you guys have, feel free to leave them in the comment below. You can like or share if you want. If you are looking for more, I have my fitness app that you can check out. If you guys are looking for more specific variations or scaling options for movements like this, let me know and I'll do the next video on that. Have a great day.